Oh, I did that by accident. And then Billy came over. Billy, don't beat around the bush, Billy. We're playing hardcore. We're playing hardcore. What we're doing is we're playing hardcore, man. It's really hardcore. Maybe we can meet Jeff Hardy in a bathroom. What's up, Zach, Paul, Patrick, Nathan, and Juan? What's going on? Jeff Hardy makes you hard? Yeah, I'm probably gonna. I was gonna go to Twitch and to be honest, I was gonna stream on Twitch again since we had fun on Twitch the other day, but I I don't know. I just couldn't bring myself to get over to Twitch. I might still go over to Twitch at some point soon, but um, oh no, you should go watch it still, Inspector Todd. You should still go watch the vintage monetize this. It will definitely be better than what I'm doing here, man. I'm live, but I'm just playing Diablo. I'm in a coma. You know, I have I have I'm just live playing Diablo. It's nothing special. You should go watch the vintage monetize this. You'll probably like it better. I'm playing hardcore, so if I die, I lose my character and everything. So, we're oh fuck, I hit the wrong button. So, we're taking a chance here by playing hardcore, I guess. I always play hardcore every season at the end of the season. I'm not done with my other character in my other season. I could still play that right now, but I thought it'd be funner to start a hardcore because it's a fun challenge because it's so boring now. And the other, I've already gotten almost to Paragon 1,000, and once I hit 1,000, I usually get kind of bored. So, you know. What up, Jeremiah? How you doing, man? How are you, man? I know, right? What's up with Jeff? What's wrong with Jeff Hardy? Maybe we can molest him. I don't know how long. I might not even be on long, so you should still watch that monetize this. ROS Digital Edition? What the fuck? Why do I have to claim that? It's always weird. You've always got to claim it. Alright, here we go. Starting a hardcore seasonal. Brother. Gotta level everybody up. Oh. Yeah, unbelievable. Are you? I hope everybody had a good day today. Jeff Hardy is white trash. I think I might be white trash too. You know? I had a horrible day. I told a guy, you ever tell people at work that something has to get done and there's something wrong and then they don't listen to you? Then they message you about how you fucking did something wrong and it's that, and then you're like, but I told you about this. And why would you tell me I didn't do this when I told you that there's a problem? It's like they didn't hear you or something. I don't know. Whatever that you call that, that's what I dealt with today. Oh yeah, we need to make a dagger. What am I doing? Make a 70 dagger. But no one will listen to you because you're stupid. So like, they're just used to you being stupid. So it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, I don't know if my mic is loud enough. Hopefully it is, man. But I don't know. You know when you just I don't know, I'm dumb. What up, Pico? Let's see what kind of dagger I get. This will be fun. Let's see what kind of dagger I get. My sound says I'm really low. That's why I'm like, what? What am I? What the fuck? Oh, we got a. Looks like we're doing fan of knives. We're doing fan of knives. Wait, why didn't I get double bounties? I thought there was double bounties going on right now. Is that not in hardcore? Am I retarded? Like what? Oh, who knows? You can't have a road rager without Jeff. I agree. You can't have a bender without Jeff Hardy. Just invite Jeff over for a nice little bender, you know? Get a little crazy. Every second, gain 400% increased damage for your next fan of knives. What? Tammy Sitch was getting naked? What did you say? Let's try to, maybe we can roll a bow and then try to like lower the level or something. The level requirement. We'll roll a 40 or like a 30. We'll just do an 18 maybe. I don't know. I never thought about doing this. There's probably like a million other things I could do instead of this, but yo, Solomon, what's up, man? How are you guys? Even Paul 3's here. Who knows what he'll say? You never know what he'll say. Is there not a reduced level requirement on this item? Am I crazy? Oh, maybe that's why you don't do it on a 30. Is it only on a 70? How do I not know these things? I should know this about the game, and I don't remember. Samoa Joe was right. Oh, about Hardy. Well, I'm just starting a brand new hardcore character right now because I'm bored with my regular character and everything. So I was like, oh man, I'm gonna start a hardcore character, you know? So my level is like 4 or something like that. I just started a hardcore. If you die in hardcore, you know, you lose everything that you were geared up on and you lose your level. So it's kind of like pretty fucking horrific, you know? But the last 4 seasons, I think, no, the last 3 seasons, I didn't die as a hardcore character. I think I made it to Paragon like 600 or 800 and didn't die, so something like that. I don't know. So that's good. You know, usually, but back when I first played my first season or 2 of hardcore, I died a shitload. It was kind of like ridiculous how bad I was. Now I can usually make it to Paragon 800 without dying. So once I get there, it's like, you know, you're pretty much good. But then after that, it becomes hard again when you get to those, you know, later levels. Like, okay, now it's, you know, it's super dangerous. It's pretty depressing if you find a bunch of cool shit for your character and you start leveling up and you've put hours into the character and then you die, you lose everything you were equipped with, you lose it, and then you lose all your level. Now, whatever you store in your stash, though, you can then use. So you can go use items that you saved in your stash. So I usually try to keep copies or similar copies of everything I get. That way, if I die, I can reload to that stuff. But you know, so it's not that crazy. Crazy. Am I having a stroke? Maybe. I hope you had a good day. I did not. Maybe it just needs the roll level requirement. I don't know. But this is a lot of shit to spend to roll shit that I may not know if I need right now. You know, this is a pretty dangerous, you know, waste of resources. I'll try again real quick and see. I don't know. Yeah, here you go. Level requirement reduced by 2 or 30. So if we reduce it by 30, 60, 50, 40, I mean, we still can't use that to level 40, so it still kind of sucks. Here's a level 18. I mean, again, level 34. Does that have level reduce? Like, I don't... Oh, yeah, it does have level... Oh, only by 2 to 5. Level requirement reduced 2 to 5, so we can only reduce 34. Yeah, so that's fucking not worth it. I just wasted a bunch of resources. I never knew that. I never even thought about what the level requirement reduction on those were. So, I never thought about that. So, and I never looked it up or anything. So, we'll just put those in there in case... It doesn't matter, worth a shit. So we gotta not die, you know. I guess we can grab some items over here, maybe. Well, this belt is pretty good compared to that. And really, I can't think of anything else we can use. Lightning in 5, Mr. Pico. Oh, I don't even know if I have the donations on. Wasn't thinking about it. I don't think they are. I don't know. They're on. Yeah, they're okay. My bad. I don't know. I'm stupid. I figured I couldn't. I was trying to find something to listen to play, and then I was like, you know, I'll just go live, I guess, and I'll talk to the chat or something. Because I couldn't think of something, you know. You know. The alcoholic enigma. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my god, bro. Yeah, so I was like, oh, I'll go live. Yeah, I just got done and everything, and it's like, oh, it's too late to do anything. Yeah, I miss you. I miss everything. I miss you, man. It was some kind of thing. All right, well, I can buy something from Kadala, but I won't be able to use it for a while, probably. So I shouldn't waste a ring. I'll get a helmet. Probably can't use it. Yep. It's a waste to buy a helmet, to buy anything. This is stupid to buy stuff right now, so I really shouldn't do this. Oh, fuck. Whatever. Yeah, I need to go kill things. I shouldn't be doing that. That's so stupid. I don't know why I did that. I don't know what I'm thinking. Blink 182. Miss you. That's random. That's pretty random, man. That's pretty super random, dude. I know that I had, oh, see, now we're going to find a chess piece. This is probably better than what I, was jacking around with. Hardy should have twisted faded those cops. Imagine how funny. Like, can you imagine, like, I mean, I know that Jey Uso was like, he kind of called the cop an asshole or whatever he said or whatever. But can you imagine how fucking hilarious it would have been, if fucking, dude, if Jeff Hardy had, like, gone off and been like, yo, and he just fucking faded the cop, and then he got shot in the leg, and then they beat him up and cuffed him. Or, like, if he'd not done, like, that's kind of horrific thing, but maybe if he had, like tried to get back in the car or he ran away from them, if he, it would have been the best if he ran and got tased. That would have been the best. Then he went, ah, with his weird fucking Carolina accent. He was like, ah, damn. Like, right as they tased him, He's running, and then Jeff gets tased. So, yeah, I think Jeff Hardy getting tased would have been the best outcome if we had just gotten that, That would have been pretty fucking hilarious. Jeff Hardy just gets tased, bro. And, dude, can you imagine? If that happened, I would have stayed live for, like, 10 hours and just kept doing, like, sound effects over it and just kept making different calls, like with police calls. That would have been hilarious, dude. Jeff Hardy gets arrested, gets tased, and then he goes flying when he gets tased into a tree. Like, he gets tased and then goes roaring into a tree. That'd be great. Driving while Hardy. We had a lot of fun on Twitch the other night. That was fun, man. We were talking about, like, we ended the night with, like, Reading Rainbow, and we were talking about, like, fucking He-Man and Masters of the Universe and Thundercats and shit. And Ghostbusters. And there's a new Ninja Turtles game coming out tomorrow that I'm going to play with you guys. So, we had fun, man, on Twitch. That was cool, man. Shout out to SITH NEGAN, because I was going to be in trouble, I think, with my wife for wasting my, like, night. And luckily, he dropped a 10,000 bit bomb. That was crazy. That was crazy. Somebody the other day said that. You know what I want for my birthday? A noose. Can you get me that, John? Thank you. Hockey team? Dude, you should. A picture of my kid came out today. Saw a picture of my son on at the school because they had their field day or whatever, and he's the tallest kid in the class. He looks ridiculous. Just like I did at his same age. So funny. I'm trying to find the picture of me from 4th grade or 5th grade. I think it's 5th grade. I want to show it to him because I want to be like, dude, when I was in school, I was the tallest kid in the class, but then when school ended, I was only taller than like 40% of the people because I was the same height. But I think he will be 6 feet or something. So he'll probably stay pretty tall. I'm just playing a hardcore character, so I gotta kind of pay attention, you know, like if I die, I die, and I lose my life, I lose all my stuff, I lose everything, and go back to level 0. So you can't die when you're hardcore. You cannot die when you're hardcore at all. I mean, I've got cheat deaths. You know what I mean? You've got cheat deaths in the game, so, but I don't have them yet. You don't get them until you get to certain levels. So it's kind of like the first 60 levels are like, yikes. You know, they're kind of a pain in the ass. And once you get those cheat deaths, though, things get a whole lot easier for a while. And I usually make it to Paragon 600 without dying every season, and then I just kind of stop playing again. I usually when I make the leaderboard is when I stop. I'll make the leaderboard somehow, somewhere, and then I'll be like, all right, that's okay, I'm done. I don't know if I'm going to make the leaderboard this season, though, but I'm trying. But then again, I really have no time to do this, so I'm just sitting here doing this for no real reason other than I don't feel like jerking off and not going to bed yet. And sounds like torture, yeah, but I mean, isn't that... It does sound like torture. It's weird. I never liked hardcore. I used to say, like, people that play hardcore are fucking, like, masochistic or something. Because I'd be like, dude, that's not fun. When you die, you lose all your gear and you lose your level and your character and everything. It's like, what the fuck? Who likes that? But when you get so used to this game that every season you get over 1,000 Paragon and you get as high as you can get without, you know, the only way to get higher would be if I had no job and no life and nothing and I could just sit in my room all day for 10 hours. Those are the people you're competing with once you get to Paragon 1,000. So once I get to Paragon 1,000, I go, okay, I pretty much maxed out what I want to do. Well, this isn't the only but one thing about Diablo 3 that's fun is the leveling up process. From level 1 to level 70, and then after that, you know, an extra 800 levels of Paragon. That's fun. Finding new items and finding everything. It's like my other character. You guys were watching me last night play. I'm still missing a couple things, you know. I'm missing a couple things still that I need to kind of finish off that character. I mean, then, yeah, I could keep playing and try to get primal things, but it's like you're never going to get that before the season's end. So, like, once I hit that wall, I kind of go, okay, that's as much fun as I can have. So now it's fun to play the season as a hardcore character because now it's like, okay, now I'm playing the season, but also if I die, you know, there's something on there's a lot of risk reward, I guess. I don't know what you call it. There's no reward though, really. So why am I playing? I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you. I bet you if I died, I'd probably stop. Like if I died tonight, like, I mean, it might be funny, but I'd probably be like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed now, and I'm probably not gonna play this again. But there's been other seasons where I've died several times, and I keep coming back. I go, okay, let's respawn again. Let's try again. Okay. It's just fun. I don't know. I can't explain it. But before that, I used to say that people that did that were nuts, so I get it. Because I never thought that would be fun to play. Like, I always thought, like, I wouldn't do that. But you know what? Today sucked, and, you know, whatever. I'm sure I'll be gone soon. And so, but yeah, there's the long-winded answer to that. We had a lot of fun on Twitch the other night, though, so that was cool. Drew Bar almost had that digital title, but SITH took it over with the 10,000 bits. So thank you to him. What up, Getty? Oh boy, I might not have a job tomorrow after what I did today. Kind of told people to go fuck themselves. Like, so if you see me on a lot more often after tonight, you know that I got fired tomorrow. I legit told people to fuck themselves, like in an email. It was funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it's kind of funny. Won't be funny when I lose my health insurance. What up? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Ah. See, if I had Fan of Knives right now, that would help me out a lot. But Fan of Knives doesn't unlock for a bit. Oh, wait. When does it unlock? It should unlock soon, I think. Ah. I think I've got to get to this guy before I do it. Oh, shit. I felt terrible all day today. I don't know what's wrong with me.
You all have decided to take your
shit.
hard-earned money.
Oh, my God. It's Khali, Alabama.
Show, to fund what I do, to fund what I believe in, to fund my godly ass.
Oh, shit.
JCS Army, donate to me.
Wow, I got it right that time. That was crazy. I actually had it right on. In stereo.
Acknowledge me.
Acknowledge me. Khali, Alabama, Bama, Bama, Bama. Khali. Will my Superman.
Can we get Jimmy and Mike from Celtic Pride movie to kidnap Curry before the game Thursday?
That's right. We need to kidnap him, man. We need that's one of the best. That's one of my favorite scenes ever in a movie. Yo, officer! Remember when he gets away from them? We've talked about this for years on the show, and I'm sure you're sick of me talking about this, but when Damon Wayne, or when whatever Wayne's escapes, and he's like, they've been like kidnapped him for like what, like all night or whatever, and he runs out of the Southie home or whatever, and the cop is in the street, and just the day before they were like, let's say we knew the Celtics were gonna win, like, and whatever, and like why, and then the fucking guy comes out with the duct tape all over his hands and around his head and everything. Yo, officer! And the cop just looks at him and turns around instead of helping him. Oh, this is bizarre. Dude, I almost fucking, I might have shit myself in the theater, dude. Or, like, I almost died in the theater. That cracked me up. Like, that's one of those payoffs. You know what I mean? Like, they're telling the cop, like, what if we told you, like, we knew, like, he wouldn't make it to the game, or, like, you know, the Celtics are going to win, you know? So then the cop's like, what the fuck? And then the day later, he comes out of the apartment. There they are with him, running ahead of him, screaming for the cops, with duct tape all over him. And the cop sees them all, and he just goes, oh, this is bizarre. And then just turns around and walks away, bro. Oh, my God. That kills me. That fucking killed me in the theater the first time I saw it. And that is the funniest fucking shit, dude. The worst thing about that movie is, like, I don't know why, but it got funnier later on in life. Like, I didn't laugh at the same stuff. Like, I think it was around 2005 or 4 that I rewatched it. And I also cracked up at when Dan Aykroyd and them are at the bar at the beginning, and they're at the whatever, and they're drinking, and they're naming the drinks after each other and all kinds of weird shit. And Dan Aykroyd goes, this one's called Jimmy's Dick. Dude, that movie has some fucked up, like, weird, funny fucking things in it, dude, randomly. I mean, I could do without the weird fucking Dan Aykroyd plumber dream part, but like there's a lot of parts in that movie that. This one's called Jimmy's Dick. Fucking funny, dude. Did they film? They must have filmed that in Boston because I recognize things, but then there's a part of me that's like, did they film that in Toronto? You know, I don't know. This one's called Jimmy's Dick. Alabama, man, thank you so much for the $10, dude. My dumbass fucking deserves a beating more than money. Thank you. You know, that's the top dono. We're playing hardcore right now, so it's a little intense. I'm a little distracted by the game a bit because it's, like I said, you die, you lose everything in hardcore. You lose everything, so I have to pay a lot of attention to the game a bit here. Alabama, I might have spelt that wrong, but I gotta hurry. He's a long-time OG. And thank you, Alabama, man. Thanks for being a patron, too, bro. As always. Oh. $25 producers are liquidating themselves on Patreon. Sexually is what I mean. Thunder Rosa is getting kind of like fucking... She's been getting shit on recently a lot. I don't know what to say about that because I also never knew that she was so SJW-ish. And she's kind of pulled... Like, she's been saying some things that I'm like, that's not the girl that I know. Like, but she's getting kind of crapped on by a lot of people. I mean, I follow her. She follows me. I've always liked her. I really do. But there's... a lot of negativity going on, man. People are kind of flipping on her a little bit. Not everybody, but I mean, like, there's some people. You know, there are some people, man. I jerked off to Gwildor, Sith. I jerked off to Gwildor. Do 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 do. I can't remember how the song goes still. No, so the problem is I put on Masters of the Universe and I fell asleep like right at the part when they were coming through the portal at the dance at the school, which is like pretty close to the beginning. And so I have to now watch it again. I mean, I'm still going to watch it, but and then I just, you know, I've been out. I just got back. I want to jerk off the Gwildor. But no, yeah, man, I really want to watch. I fell asleep, right? I forgot about Courtney Cox being in it. I always forget that. Fucking Courtney Cox is in Masters of the Universe. So crazy. I gotta watch it when I'm awake, though, because I think what I'm going to do is put it on the big screen in the basement, because it has the surround sound that I won at my old job a long time ago. That sounds amazing. And I'll watch it on that or something like that. I wish my wife would watch it with me, but she doesn't really like that type of shit. But my problem is, you know what? I have a real problem with wanting to do things with people. I gotta stop doing that. I don't know why I'm like this. I've always been like this, where like I want people to do things with me. I don't know why. It's weird. It's like even my channel, right? Like I started my channel solo, but kind of started my channel with Troy was my co-host, and then my friend Chris came on with me, and then I brought on other people over the years, and I always try to bring people back or on or whatever. I don't know why, but I have this weird mentality of always wanting to kind of take a bunch of people with me or whatever. And I guess, I don't know, Jesse tells me it's my sign, you know, my Cancer sign or whatever. And that's the type of person or whatever. But yeah, so like sometimes there's legit things I want to watch, and then I don't watch them because like I'm like, oh, I want to watch it with somebody, but who am I going to watch this with? And then sometimes, like, Leah will watch stuff randomly with me, but it's, like, really random. because now she just kind of sits on her computer and watches stuff with like people on Discord while she plays video games. And it's like, so like, but also my kids like to watch stuff with me, but I don't know what's appropriate for them anymore, because I figured this out the other day, because I was like, well, I watched The Shining when I was a kid, so why my kids could watch The Shining or It or whatever. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with that. I watched it when I was like 6, 7, and 8, so they could watch it. But then what I forgot was I watched it, but usually when I watched it, it was on TV. Or it was like my parents taped it on TV, or they edited something out, but usually it was that they taped it on TV, so it was like censored. They don't have that now. And I started thinking like, man, I wish they had that. Because otherwise what I'll have to do is record it myself and edit things and then turn it on, and then like it loses the audio the right way and all that. It's like, well, what? So I wish they'd make, like, they did it for CDs for years. Why don't they do it? Like, why don't they do like a clean version? You know what I mean? Like, do a fucking clean version where it's like, oh, I want to watch The Shining, but I'm going to watch the clean version of The Shining. You know what I mean? But because there were so many F-bombs. You know what I mean? But, yeah, so sometimes I don't watch things on, like, because I think maybe my wife will watch this with me or whatever. But then she's like, no, I don't, fuck that. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'll be like, I won't watch anything. It's weird. Oh, fuck. Okay, these guys are starting to get really hard, and I don't mean hard down below, but you know what I mean. And also, I don't have a lot of fucking gear. I don't have the gear I need. This is getting crazy, because look, we're on normal, and I'm being chased. Look at this. These guys aren't even fucking affected by this. Oh, I'm getting hurt. I gotta get out of here. Alright, this is bad. Time to get out. What are we on? Level 8 and I'm getting fucked up? Like, this is fucked. Dude, I should not be getting fucked up at level 8. Let's go ahead and... what streaming platform? What? Oh, I don't know any of them. Like, I don't know. Do-do-do. Ooh, those hands are way better. Look at those. Did you watch Masters of the Universe, Sith? Because of that? I got something for you. I don't know what I'm doing right now. We get the Sage set. Do we get the whole thing? Double Death's Breath Drop, brothers. Well, we can craft a bow. That'll help a little bit. Might as well. And it does help out quite a bit. Good call on the bow. Good fucking call. We don't really need that wand, so let's go ahead and kill that. Let's go back out for a second. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, we're on. My fucking face is really itchy right there. I don't know what's wrong with me. Got massive heartburn. Like, I've got heartburn like I just ate 900 chocolates. But Leah made brownies, so there are brownies upstairs that I could go eat, and I really want to eat them, but it's just going to intensify my heartburn. And I really want to eat chocolate right now, man. I don't mind being fully honest, you know, with everybody. So, like, when I feel really bad, like, I just want to eat chocolate, dude. And I start pounding chocolate. I used to drink alcohol, but now I don't really do that. Now I pound chocolate and, like, really pound it. Like, I have a problem. One night I got into an argument. Like, I didn't get in a big argument, but one night my wife wasn't happy about something or whatever, and I was already kind of feeling shitty. And I literally, dude, like I'm like a woman or something. I left the fucking house. I drove down the street and I literally bought, you know, those packages of Hershey's where it's like the full bar of Hershey's and they come in like 3, 6, 9. I think it's 9 in a package wrapped up. And I fucking ate all of them. I don't remember how many calories they are. I think they're 200 calories a piece. So I ate fucking 9 of those. Like, it was crazy. And it's like every day, like, a lot of times I just want to eat chocolate until I fucking, and then I feel sick and I'm like, why did I do this? What is going on? It's weird, man. I get how people get fat now because I never used to be like that, but now I am like that. So there's something that's like weird. So I get it. Like, all you fatties out there. I get it. But dude, I really want those brownies right now. Like, I badly want brownies. Like, I probably am going to eat them. Even though, but right now I have heartburn right now. And I feel like I'm going to have acid reflux when I go to bed. And it's like, dude, if I have brownies, it's like that's like I've had a couple of nights the past few weeks where I've woken up from the burning in my chest and my back hurting so bad that I'm like, it's like it woke me up and I have to stand up and then I start walking around and like choking almost and it takes like 30 minutes to go away and then I go lay down again finally. And it's like the worst. It's like 4 or 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, waking up and being like tortured. And then I'm like, oh, and like something's wrong. But I know it's because of eating bad and weighing too much. Like, but it's like I still want to go eat those brownies. And I know every time I eat those brownies that she makes, I pretty much get heartburn. Even if I have been eating well, if I eat brownies, like I'm going to get a little heartburn. But I know if I go eat them now, it'll be a real bad mistake. And the real bad, actually, you know what makes it worse is the milk. I have milk with them, and that's what makes it really bad. But I really want, like, they're up there right now, and I really badly want to eat them. And I'm probably going to, again, like I said. But, you know, it's, I don't know. It's very interesting. I find it, this is weird stuff. I feel like some people wouldn't say on stream. They'd just be like, they'd think it in their head and they'd be like, whatever. And they'd just play a game and wouldn't say anything. But I don't know. I find it interesting that this is how I feel. You think I should blame Leah? You might want to look into, what? HRT? Joe, you're the age where low testosterone and you're showing symptoms. That's funny. Maybe. You could be right. Lactose free? Oh. You think I should do... Well, I know one thing about the milk is it's the red milk, like the really fatty milk, so that's not good. So that's a problem. But... I mean, I've got heartburn right now. I might have, I don't know, if I have low testosterone, I could have low testosterone. I mean, I could solve that easily by exercising better and then eating better, you know. I don't notice it when I'm having sex, though. I don't notice that. But yeah, I guess maybe it could be, I haven't been to a doctor in 6 years, so... I could be dying of all kinds of things we don't know about. I literally haven't been to a doctor in, I think, 6 years. And the last time I was at the doctor, they were like, you're kind of close on the, you know, they were like, your cholesterol's right a little bit at where we, you know, any more and we wanted to lower it. But it's where it is. That was 6 years ago, so maybe I do have a problem. Definitely could be an issue. I gotta find a doctor, I guess. Unless I'm fired tomorrow and then I lose health insurance again, so then I won't be going to the doctor again. That'd be kind of funny. I had a friend who died because they didn't have health insurance. They didn't get to see a doctor. I actually tried to get one not that long ago to go see one, and they told me no because I didn't have health insurance. And then somebody said, yeah, okay, come on in. And what kind of insurance you have? And then I said, oh, no, I'm just going to pay for it because I don't have insurance, so I'll just pay for it. I've got money to pay for it. What's the visit, like $400? All right, I'll just pay that. And I really didn't have that, but I did have that in my, you know. And they were like, no, yeah, we don't accept that or something. And I'm like, wait, so you won't accept the actual money that I have? The fuck? So if I die, it's because of the healthcare system. Because then I'm too, Yeah, man. Russia has healthcare. Russia has dollar gas, healthcare, better fucking circumstances as far as their food shortage shit goes. Better everything. They got better everything over there. So we are worse than Russia right now. I don't know what that means exactly, but we're worse than Russia. Better housing market. I mean, better, ability to pay for rent. Lower, I think their wages are probably similar, though, or lower or similar. But their cost of living is so much further down that I think that's the problem. But I could be wrong. I don't really know 100%. I'm just going by what I compared when I Googled it. And honestly, you're taking the word of a retard who is stupid. So I could be wrong, very wrong. I don't really play a lot of Diablo that much anymore. That's why it's been hard, like, not really playing this. It's like I don't really have time to play video games. So it's kind of like, I don't even know why I'm playing this now. I should be researching how to get better sales and how to find different sales leads and all these other things. I should be researching stuff. But I can't even focus right now, so I'm like, alright, I'm going to just play this game. Joe Cro-Magnum, that's pretty funny. I have a tiny head. I don't have like a big Neanderthal head like Leah does. I have a very small head. But she's the one with the genius level mind, so. And I've got like, I don't know, the mind of a fucking baby retard or something. So maybe bigger is better, you know what I mean? I know that Leah's levels are off, so she's got a disability technically, they say, because her like levels are so far off each other. But me, I'm just stupid. According to Biden, we're in the best economic times ever. Yeah, that's true. I got yelled at the other day by somebody about that. And I was like, oh yeah, maybe you're right. You might be right. The title of your autobiography will be Mind of Baby Retard. That's a great idea, man. That's a good name. If I told you Matic, I wouldn't be there for much longer. I was working in a lead department a year and a half ago for a Heard Immortal on console is play to pay. Yeah, it's Chili Cheese. Oh, Chili, I'm still looking to find your old name to try to unban it. I don't know. You know what I have to do is find you in a chat from back in the day, and then I can click on it and then fix it. It's a pain in the balls. It is pay to play, basically. It's pay to win. It's not pay to play, but it's pay to win. It's not. It was so bad that I was like, all right, I'm done playing, so I stopped playing Immortal. I was like, no, because eventually you have to buy stuff. You just have to. So I was like, all right. It's fun to play until about level 40. If you can play till level 40, it's fun, you know. Have some fun, you know, whatever. You're at work or something. But yeah, after that, it's like, oh, okay. Fuck this. Mr. Pico. What's going on? Yeah, so I was selling cars. I wasn't selling cars. I was working for a lead department selling cars. They wanted me to get, dude, this place wanted me to get 10 leads per weekend. So they wanted me to bring in 10 people on the weekend. So as long as I brought in 10 people on the weekend, that was kind of like just what they wanted. Do you know what they were getting? They were getting 6. They were getting 6 people to come in every weekend. And they wanted 10. They were hoping I could get them 10. And they were getting 6. They had a different person who was kind of working there. Like, they were the person in charge of that. But I worked for the lead. I took over in the lead department. And I got them 16. I was fucking crushing it. I was on pace for $70,000 to $80,000 a year. I was fucking destroying. And then fucking they ran out of cars because of COVID. So basically what happened was, if you did the math in your head, like you guys do the math right now, they didn't have enough cars for me to be able to get leads for, to sell in a timely fashion, to hit all the bonuses, and to make that money. So let's say my first 3 months, I was making like, I don't know what that is, $6,000, $5,000. It wasn't that much, but it was like something like pretty awesome. It was like 3,000 or 4,000, whatever that is, 3,000, 4,000. I think it's 4,000. I don't know. So I was crushing it, having a blast, and they ran out of cars. I mean, they fucking ran out of cars, bro, because of the fucking pandemic. They fucking ran out of cars, dude. I was fucking destroying this shit. And then I started getting into having to tell people, like, oh, you know, they were like, why would I come buy the car from you? You're not going to have it for 4 weeks. The guy up the street has it, and he's closer to me. And I'd be like, well, because you like me. I actually said that. And you know what happened? Some people said, you're right. I was like, well, you know, because you're going to go there and you won't know who the guy is and they're going to mess with you, you know, all kinds of things. I was like, I think you'll buy it from me because you like me, and they may be out of it too, to be honest. They may lure you in and they may not have it and whatever. And I'm like, I think you like me, and, you know, yeah, you got to wait a couple of weeks, but, you know, you'll be dealing with me, you know. And I literally, and they weren't dealing with me because then when they got here, I was passing them off to a salesman. But they were like, some people, every once in a while, most people said, yeah, whatever, I'm going to buy it today, so I'm going to go now, bye. But once in a while, 1 out of 10 people would say, all right, why don't you, I'll come in the day, can you make sure, whatever, and we do all the paperwork before the car got there so we could deliver it to them when it arrived. So they bought it and everything before they ever got to touch it. And convincing people of that was pretty fucking crazy. And so anyway, but it got to the point where I couldn't make $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month. I could only make $1,200 a month or $2,000 a month because we didn't have the fucking cars to make that volume. So fucking ran out of cars. So I was a lead. I did lead sales, lead department, or BDC, whatever you call it, for a car company for like a while, for around about 5 months, and then was like, okay, we're out of fucking cars, bro. But if there was no pandemic, well, I mean, there was when I started and there was when I left, but the chip shortage. If there was no chip shortage, I'd probably still be working there. Because I was doing great. And I was on pace for $80,000 a year. And, you know, if I made 40, 50 on YouTube and then 80 there, that would have been just fine. But then we ran out of fucking cars. And I started making like 30. And trying to get there, it was a long drive at the place that I was working. And I was trying to get them to let me work from home. But they wouldn't let me do that. And I said, well, this is retarded. So I should have stayed there, though, because I was still doing all right. But I was like, all right. At the time, I wasn't doing that bad on YouTube either. This about a year and a half ago or 2 years ago now. About a year and a half ago, I forget. But I wasn't doing that bad on YouTube. I was, but not that bad. So I was like, all right. Jake was still here. Everything was pretty good. It was like, all right, well, I'll just try something else. It's not a big deal. But now I would probably blow the guy to go back there. Because I could probably still make 30 to 40. But now maybe they have cars again. I don't know. But I mean, no, they're really bad. I actually saw the lot not that long ago, and it was like, ooh, they're still fucked. Cars are fucked right now, man. Nobody has a car. Yeah, Jeremiah, no doubt about that. Solar's big. I'm working for a lead department right now, so I'm actually working for a leads department right now. But it's not selling solar though. It's something slightly different. However, if you are in Massachusetts and own a home and have a roof and you are looking into it, you should hit me up. But you gotta DM me on Twitter or something. I do all kinds of shit though. So basically I'm not going in the house and selling. That's what I used to do with windows and things like that. But I'm scheduling appointments. So I can do that. I used to sell the vinyl siding in the So I used to sell the vinyl siding in the windows, and we ran out of vinyl siding. And I was doing really well with the vinyl siding. Of course, we ran out of fucking vinyl siding. So anyway, for the people listening, if you've noticed that I've been kind of like, I go from like feeling pretty good to really bad, and like I'm depressed all the time and stuff like that. One of the reasons is because, as you heard me just say, I can tell you over the last 3 years, I've had 4 different jobs where I've sold things, and literally we ran out of them because of the recession and the pandemic. So I'm doing a good job, but we are out of the resource. We are out of the thing to sell. And so everything goes way down, but none of it's on my control. It has to do with like the world. But if this was the year 2016, like I never would have left anything I was selling or doing, because I was killing it, or at least I was doing really pretty well. So like when you guys are hearing me say like, oh, I've got this job, that job, and this other thing, and I don't know what I'm doing, it's because like I would start something, do well for like 5 months, and then of course they would run out of something. So it would be like, okay, how do we run out of stuff? Oh, because the world's fucked right now? Okay. And you got to understand that in a lot of sales and things, volume is the thing, right? Yeah, I can go and sell someone one thing, but if we're out of it, I can't keep, you got to sell 80 of it to make the money you need to make. But if you can only sell 8 of it, well, what do? Because you only have 8 of it. So that was a problem. So I've done a lot of different things that have just been like ended fucking retardedly. I'm still at the one place I've been at for a while though, the same vinyl. I was selling the vinyl siding. I'm still at that place. I'm just doing I'm doing multiple rolls because of them running out of materials. I was like, well, you're out of materials and you have nobody booking appointments because the people quit or whatever, or you don't have a lot of people doing that. I was like, so why don't you let me do two things? Because then that will supplement the other stuff. And they were like, oh, yeah. And then a couple of people told me about another opportunity that I should take. And honestly, like, that really helped out. But it's not because it has health insurance. But so I'm working like multiple things. It's fucking crazy. But if you need a roof repaired or you're thinking about solar, fuck, if you want to hear the solar pitch, I can get you hooked up. You just got to DM me, though. Basically, you got to be in Massachusetts, though. And if you need a roof repaired. But I don't do the vinyl siding as much because nobody has it. Like, we don't really have it. When I schedule vinyl siding with people, I schedule it like I have every schedule I have for vinyl siding right now in this company that I'm at is like 7 months out. It's fucking 7 months out. So the first conversation I have with someone is like, okay, yeah, so right now we're 7 months out, so depending on what you're ordering, we may need to order something different and it may take longer than that. So I'll be like, and they'll be like, and if they're like, I got to think about it, I'll be like, oh, you got to think about it because the price is just going to go up, right? We know that, right? Do you agree with me? The price is going to be up next week and then it's going to be up more in 2 months, right? And they'll be like, yeah. And they'll be like, yes. Okay. So, and then the longer we wait, the longer you'll wait. Right, because it was for a while. It was 30 days, then it was 60 days, then it was 90 days. Now we're into 7 months, so we could be into a year if we keep going, right? And then they're like, right, and I'm like, so really, whether you go with us or you don't, that's up to you. But I'm gonna have to get a yes or a no today. I think I owe it to you to get a yes or a no today. So that we can take care of you and that you don't get angry at me when you need to do this in 4 weeks from now. You come to me and now I tell you it's a year or we don't have that material. So take a second and let's get me a yes or a no. Does that sound good to you guys? Okay. And then you got to go over legally with them that like you can't cancel this order, like, like when we order this for you and we do this, like you can't in 3 months say, oh no, the dishwasher broke and now we don't want to do that. Like you will get taken to court. So you don't want to do that. So we do want to make sure 100%. And it's fucking crazy, dude. Dude, you act like Jake is on all my shows, dude. Jake only did the Raw review with me, right? And like out of nowhere. Jake never did gaming streams with me. Jake never did these random streams with me. Jake rarely ever came on Monetize This. But I agree that it's not the same without Jake. But he's he might not be alive for much longer, so you're probably gonna have to get used to him not being here. So wait, what the fuck? How is this better? Oh my god, dude, are you serious? Are you having trouble getting raw material? What up, Mark Milano? How you doing, man? No, I don't normally have trouble. I just restarted. So I've been playing. I have a seasonal, but I'm at about 900 power. I'm at 1,000 power gone on my seasonal. So I just decided a few minutes ago to roll a hardcore. But I mean, are you having trouble with raw material, Mark? In the game? And what level are you and whatever else? I mean, at the beginning, I always, it's always a pain in the ass to get raw material, But what I'll probably do soon is, I'll end up getting the double DB drops with the KANE set or whatever, or the Sage set. And I'll just start running through some shit, and, I'll get a ton of materials then, And then you can convert the materials. I'll do a lot of converting because I'll just go through like a couple of the acts where there's a lot of things that drop the white, pieces, the reusable parts pieces, and I'll just convert them over to make Veiled Crystal, Arcane, and reusable all pretty even. What am I doing? Let's get some pants. There we go. A lot of decks on those. Oh, you just started playing, Mark? Oh, did you just start playing the game for the first time ever? Or you just start playing the season? Because I guess there's a difference. If you just started playing the game at the beginning, then, I mean, you got to go through the campaign and everything before you can get to where I'm playing the adventure mode endgame stuff. Melee Demon Hunter, try it. I mean, kind of like the God DH is kind of that way. Am I working at Uber Eats? No. I never really worked there. I just tried it like once about a year and a half ago. I tried Uber Eats a couple times, like just for fun. I drove for like a week or two just for fun. But I was saying the other day about that. I was like, imagine if you worked there now, like, and you were trying to, like, you couldn't even, like, the gas alone would fucking ruin half of that shit for you. Oh, your first time ever? Wow. That's sick, bro. Yeah, you have to go through the campaign, Mark, first. So, yeah, that's kind of like, right? You got to go through the entire campaign. And once you beat the game, the campaign, you pretty much never really play it again. I mean, I think I've beaten the campaign 3 times because just for nostalgia, I went and played it. Like, I think 6 years ago, I played it again for nostalgia. And a couple of years before that, I tried the achievement for running through it. But pretty much you only play it once. But when this game first came out, there was no end game. There was no mode that I'm playing right now and other things. So, it was like you just kept playing different acts on the campaign. My hardcore character is only level 11. I just started my hardcore. I might switch over for a second to my seasonal. See, my seasonals, I'm almost at 1,000 power gone. I love the wings though that they gave us for Immortal though. Those are pretty fucking awesome. Killing gobbies, brother. What's up, Insane? We might have to kill some gobbies. I'll go hunt a couple of gobbies. I don't know. I always have to re-explain the Jake stuff. I don't know why. But yeah, he's got a long-term health stuff. He's really up against it. He's not going to be back. If Jake's back here, then some kind of miracle happened. That's how you'll know. Let's hunt some gobbies for a few. See, every once in a while I gotta do this because I gotta, like, when I'm in a low power, like I'm playing hardcore like I was, and I'm so slow and brand new, I just go back to my seasonal and just rip through shit. It's fun to just rip through stuff. The only problem with doing that is then you go back to hardcore and you forget you're on hardcore. Hey, there's a goblin. We got a gobby. You got a gobby. There he goes. You go back to hardcore, you forget you're on hardcore, and then you fucking die because you forget you're on hardcore. That's the only thing that sucks about doing that. And, I mean, I'm really dumb, so I'll forget. I'm also bad at hardcore when I'm live streaming. I think most of my hardcore deaths have come when I'm live streaming because I'm, like, distracted by the chat or something. I'm reading the chat, and I'm like, oh. We figured this out the other day that I have technically, I think, 70-something days played on Diablo. Or something like that. It was like 70 days of my life on Diablo 3. That's crazy. Didn't they partner with WWE when this shit first came out? What, Diablo? I don't remember that. That'd be cool. I don't remember that, though. That'd be cool. This is buffering for you right now. Chili Cheese J. Is it buffering for anybody else? I am on 60 frames. My computer sounds like shit. It's like, oh man, I just died right there. I procced, bro. But I'm not in hardcore right now, so it's okay. And I got a cheat death anyway, so. When you get further along, man, if you have questions when you get further along, I can probably help you with that stuff. If I tell you now, though, just go all out your ear and out your head because you're just at the beginning of Diablo 3, so. And you haven't even beat the campaign yet, so. I just clicked that button by accident. So it's, you know, it's worthless to kind of tell you. They've added so much to this game, though. Like, a couple of seasons ago, they added this new stuff with your follower. So now it's like your follower's decked out. Like, look at my follower, dude. He's, like, decked out in shit. And all this shit matters now. Now, this stuff actually helps me and helps him. That didn't used to be there even 3-4 seasons ago. And now there's another new mode they added. So it's like, it's crazy. Like, even if you don't play this game and you don't care, or you've just been watching me play it for years, think about the fact that they just added new shit to this game. You know, the last couple of years, that they keep adding new stuff to this game. Like, this game should be in, like, dead maintenance mode. You know, full-on, like, maintenance mode and just, you know, set on autopilot seasons like old Diablo 2 was. And it's like, nah, they're coming out with shit. They're fixing the game and adding to the game still. And the game makes no money. There is no money to be made in this game anymore. Other than when someone buys it for the first time again for some reason, whatever. So it's just, I just can't say enough. I know that Blizzard gets, like, shit on for a lot of things. And I know this game wasn't right. The first 3 years this game was out, it was fucked. But I loved it anyway. I made money on this game. The first year this game was out, I made $600 in the real money auction house in the game. Like, so, I mean, I made $600 on Blizzard. This game never cost me any money because I made $600. I learned how to flip gear for gold and then flip gold for gear that I could then flip for money. It was crazy. And I was addicted to doing that. When they took the money auction house out of the game, I was furious. I actually didn't play the Diablo 3 for, like, I think 6 months to 8 months because I was so angry that they took the real money auction house out. And I was like, I'll never play this as a real game because this was fun as a real game for the first 3 months that it was out. And then after that, I was like, I don't get it. And then I had way more fun selling stuff in the real money auction house and playing the stock market of the game. And it was a whole different type of game. And I remember, I'll never forget the feeling of flipping things and getting real money for it. I couldn't believe it. I mean, $600 in a month, I mean, it was nuts. I told Leah, I was like, are you seeing this? And she was like, that's crazy. And I think I just started my YouTube channel at that time. This YouTube channel. And it's just funny how the game has changed over the years. This game has changed so much. They've added so many things and fixed so many things. This game has become a beautiful game. Like, I really think it has. It still has problems, and to me it's only fun for like the first week or so of the season, and then it's over kind of. But I really give Blizzard credit. And those people, that small team of Diablo 3 people who make stuff every season. And part of the reason they have a lot of items too is because in China there's a fucking money shop for this game in China. So in China there's shit you can buy. There's like tons of shit you can buy in Diablo 3 that we've never seen here in America because they have that in China for some reason. And so a lot of times during the seasons, the rewards, I think, are probably you're not Nebulous, are you? Are you this guy playing Act 1 right now as an 18 necromancer? Is that you playing? And you're on my friends list? Anyway, I'm going to go back to my hardcore. I just need a little break there for a second. My hardcore has no stuff. Anyway, glad you guys have been hanging out tonight. I think I'm going to cave and eat those brownies in a minute. So that's not good, but, you know, hey, what are you going to do? Thanks you for the $10, Khali Alabama. Oh, I just paid $15 to Microsoft Corporation, so that now I'm -5. Why did I just pay $15 to Microsoft? Is that for the family Xbox Live pass or whatever? What the fuck? Oh, yep. That's what it is. Yep, 3 months for 3 people Xbox Live. That's what it is. Or whatever that is. Shit. I was like, oh, I know why that your donation isn't there, though. It's a super chat. That's why. I was like, well, how am I negative in PayPal? Like, how am I negative like 20? Like, he did $10. This is 15. But that was a super chat. That's why. Fucking Microsoft. Fuck you, Microsoft. I just breathed into the microphone. Hilarious. Rush the Necromancer is a great song. Hell yeah. Regular or 420 style. What were we talking about? Oh, were you here, Sith, when I was talking about the brownies a minute ago? A little bit ago? I think Sith might have missed my conversation about the brownies earlier. Maybe not, though. He might be just kidding because he wants to make a joke about weed brownies. They're not 420 style. I wish they were. That'd be cool. Although, actually, I probably couldn't eat them because I'd get paranoid, start crying, and then having a panic attack. So, because I'm a fucking weirdo. So I probably wouldn't do that. But 4 years ago, I would have. So, All right, back to my hardcore character. Yeah, man, I got heartburn really bad and but I really want to eat them, man. Leah made brownies. Oh no. You know, Leah came down here earlier and she was talking to me about something and she went back upstairs. And I was like, "Oh, you made brownies. Why'd you do that to me?" She made brownies, bro. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised I'm still awake. I gotta be honest. You know what I mean? Well, I really don't have money for Xbox Live. That's kind of why I just freaked out seeing the charge come through. I was like, "Oh no, that's right. I should have canceled that." I mean, I'm like I'm living paycheck and a half to paycheck. I wouldn't say that I think I'm broke by default because I owe the government $10K in debt to credit cards, $70K in debt to the government. I mean, so, and I'm living like paycheck to paycheck kind of, so like that's pretty broke, I guess. But like, it's part of it is the Xbox Live membership. You know, it's like if I didn't, but I might have canceled it if I knew it was gonna go through. I might have canceled it and waited to see how long it would take for one of my kids to be like, "What the hell?" Plus, I could have I think Gavin has like $30 in cash. So I could have waited till he came to me and was like, "I tried to play Xbox and I didn't have, like, Xbox Live is off," or whatever. And I'd be like, "Oh, you know what, bro? Yeah, you're going to have to pay for that now." And then taking his money and then fucking paid it and put it. Yeah, I mean, I think that's funny. That's fucking hilarious. That's a great idea. I should do that. I should still do that. Like, sorry, bro. You're going to have to pay for that. I'm going to need you to go ahead and have to pay for that. That's a good idea. Joe, did you see Microsoft 343 Juneteenth incident? No, I didn't. What happened? What? Describe what happened. Maybe I did. If you start describing it, I might be like, "Oh, yeah, I did hear about that," or whatever. I don't remember though. What am I doing right now? Oh, yeah. I'm going here. Time to pay up, sucker. Pay up, you bastard. At least Alabama. Appreciate that, though, man. I just forgot it went in a super chat. Technically, after taxes and after Google takes 30%, I made $5, bro. I made $5 an hour that I wouldn't have made, so you can take that and suck it, brother. You didn't make $5 an hour playing Diablo, so fuck you. Oh, SITH NEGAN took you out. You got fucked. Devontae, what happened, man? You think you'll make your kids work when they're turned 16? I mean, I did. You know, I think I will because, or I'll try to get them to do it. I'm going to try to get them to work at 14. Because I worked so much in the boatyard stuff when I was, after my dad died, when I was like 10, 11, and 12. And I don't know, I think it made me kind of bitter, but I don't know, it was kind of good. But I think 15, 15, 16, whatever. I told Gavin that, actually, probably couldn't pay him now, but like a while ago, I was like, "You bring down the trash, you do this, and you get these grades, and I'll give you this amount of money." And I'm like, dude, you could have like $300. You know, real like in a month. You know, you get your grades. I pay you for your grades. I try to pay my son for his grades. Like, go get fucking A's. I think he's gonna make honor roll this semester. He turned an F in math into a C plus, possibly a B minus. I'm super impressed by that. Cause he got straight C's in math, and then got an F, and then turned the F into a C plus, we think. And we think he might get a C plus or a B minus though. If he gets a B minus, he gets honor roll, I think. And I'm like, dude, if you do that, that's crazy. He went after school for like extra help in it. I never would have been able, like, I don't know. My daughter like barely pays attention in school and gets A's. It's fucking crazy. But Finn, my youngest, is he needs supportive classes and things. So I feel bad for him because like I know what that's like. They're like, here's a word, learn this word, and he's like, look outside. And they're like, no, learn this word, spell the, and he's like, oh, I could, but you know, there's birds outside. They're like, oh. Jeff is he's been hung in a prison. I don't know. No, I watched all 40 minutes of the arrest video on Jeff. Yeah, he's got a hearing with a judge. He's got a court date now. Instead of having, he was supposed to meet with the judge today at like 1, and I guess that sort of didn't happen or whatever. He just got sent something, and now he's got a court date, which is not till July. So I don't know when in July it is anymore. I forget. My mind is stupid, but he has some kind of a court appearance date in July, or actual court date in July, where he could get jail time. Now, he might have seen a judge or somebody today, and they might have just said, okay, court date is set for July 5th, where, you know, you'll be sentenced, or whatever, you'll have court. So I think he did see the person today, but it wasn't like what people think. So it was some court date. SITH NEGAN wrote it in the chat, actually. It's July 5th. I never made honor roll ever. I was terrible. I was retarded. I needed to make retard roll. They thought I was being lazy though. They were like, "Nah, he just doesn't care," and I kind of didn't, but also I was stupid. I was a real dumb person. I am a real dumb person. July 5th. Thank you, Sith. I feel bad for Jeff. I just hope he gets help before he hurts somebody. I think everybody has to stop. I think they need to stop letting him wrestle. Like, everybody. Nobody can let this man wrestle until he cleans himself up. Like, everybody's going to have to work together to try to get him. Because he has to want to do it himself, though, too. If he doesn't want to do it himself, it ain't going to ever work, you know? It's up to him to want to do something. But I think he'll get probation, a banned license, ordered not to drive, like, you know, avoid it. Oh, we got a fucking legendary. Let's fucking go. Yeah, suck dick. Fuck yeah. Oh, please be a bow. Oh, it is. Oh, fuck my curdled dick hole open. Oh, my God, yes.
Shit bum.
Whoa.
You ain't dumb, homie. Be well, Joe.
Yo, thank you, Chili Cheese. That's nice of you, man, but you know that's not true. But no, I'm just kidding, man. Thank you, bro. I love you, man. I mean, I appreciate that. You know I don't do well with compliments. I don't come on here to try to be Mr. Miserable either. this is me, you know? Like, at this time, you know, you'll always get who I really am, you know? I think. Like, I mean, maybe not. Maybe I'm a fake piece of shit. I don't know. But you'll get, if I'm in a, you know what I mean. Trying to be funny, though, about it. But, yeah. I'm such a fucking dildo. I'm very lucky, though. I'm sitting here at 1:30 in the morning playing a video game, and you just gave me $5, and there's like over 100 people who are here. It's pretty fucking amazing, you know. And earlier, my wife that I love was down here telling me about her brownies. So, first world problems, you know. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh my god, dude. By the way, I'm sorry, but I know this says Assassin's Sanctum, but I saw asses, and cum. I don't know why. That's how fucking retarded I am. It's Assassin's Sanctum, but I saw assassins cum. Ass. Ass to ass. You know what? I think I'm going to watch Requiem for a Dream tonight and off myself. I think that's what I'm going to... No. Man, that movie is sad. That scares the shit out of me. All right, let's see what we got. Treyu, what do we got? Treyu or whatever the fuck it is. Oh, shit. It's Uskang. It's fucking terrible is what it is. Do you take care of your life? I don't know. Is this really entertainment, though, what I'm doing right now? I mean, let's be honest. This is pretty sad. You know? Fat Cronin sitting here, you know, playing a game that's dead at 1 in the morning. Wow, this fucking thing rules. Look at this shit. We just upped our damage big time. That was fire, bro. This is Bracer. I'm going to put all this stuff in my death box. In case I die, I can use this shit in here, you know? In case I die. I'm going to roll the dice with maybe a... I don't know. Oh my god! I was just rolling the dice, 2 rolls to see if I could get a legendary, and 2 of them rolled. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck is going on? And this one rolled like shit. This one rolled for a fucking barbarian. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god, dude. What a piece of shit roll that is. A barbarian strength fucking boots. Fuck this game, dude. But at least Rivera Dancers rolled. But again, Monk and like, what the fuck are we doing? Why did I even roll those? And they're fucking level 16s, dude. Oh my god, what the fucking stupid shit is this? That was fucking dumb. That really was stupid, man. Oh my god. Alright, let's just fucking... Oh my god. Alright, let's back out of this for a second. That was too funny. The people on Twitch right now wish they had 100 viewers. That's true, Em. I mean, dude, even after all this time, we can sit here on a Tuesday night. And, you know, a little while ago, we had 130 people watching. And I'm playing Diablo. If I was sitting here, like, talking right to you, talking about wrestling and, you know, maybe drinking a bit or going crazy or something, might have 150 to 200, you know. That's pretty crazy.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Go ahead and do it.
These are hard times, but you're always here to give us something to watch and you interact with the chat.
Oh, thank you, Chili Cheese. That's the one thing I kind of like about the gaming stream is that like I feel like I'll read the chat more, although it's a little hard right now because I'm playing hardcore, but at least I can read. Sometimes I forget to read the chat. You know what I mean? Sometimes I only read donations, or I only let donations go off, you know, and I'm like, oh man, you gotta read the chat too, because the chat, you know, it's just, sometimes, you know, you gotta read the chat. You can't just read only donations. I mean, you can a lot, but sometimes you gotta, you know, give it up for the chat. Chat keeps things going. Sparks my mind, makes me think. That's why I always I like having a co-host a lot of times, because I bounce off people usually pretty well. They're looking up stuff that I might not have known about, being the smarter person. They're bringing something to the table that's sparking me, making me laugh, or making me think about something that's funny. Or I think if you listen to some of the funniest shit sometimes that I've said, it's been because of my reaction to something somebody else started talking about, you know? It really gives me great stuff to bounce off of. Although last night was pretty wild. I thought last night was pretty hilarious. Dude, I was so out of fucking my mind last night on that Raw review, saying the most craziest shit. Like, some of the stuff, like, I really got a kick. I got to be honest, I got a kick out. I rewatched it just to read your comments, people's comments, because you guys are cracking me up. I don't even know, man. There were people, some of the jokes they were making about me being crazy or whatever people were saying was so fucking funny, dude. I was dying. And, like, then I was laughing at the timestamps. I don't remember who it was. It might have been Jack DePanzer, I don't know. But somebody timestamped, I think I said something like, you were sitting there, you know, with Ryback, you know, getting owned at a fake dinner table or something like that. And he fucking highlighted that I called it a fake dinner table. And I forgot I said that. And that was cracking me up that I said fake dinner table. Like, that's just so bizarre. You let Daniel Bryan make fun of you at a fucking fake dinner table. I don't know. Shit like that. I don't know. I said a lot of fucking crazy things last night, though. And you know what? That's how bad Raw was. You know, that's probably the 5th time I've had a freak out like that on a Raw review. That's not the first time. That's like the 5th time. I mean, yeah, in the past I've ranted and raved a couple of times here and there for a few seconds, but I think there's been about 5 over the years, too. And I'm talking about, you know, someone said this wouldn't happen if Jake was here. And I said, well, that's not true entirely. I did this when Jake was here. And Jake would just sit there. Like, he wouldn't know what he'd be like, And then you know what I would do? After flipping out for like 20 minutes, I would get up and walk away. And Jake would be like, okay, well, Joe just took off. All right, well, anyway. And then we had Cesaro, and like he would start reviewing it like straight, like straight up reviewing it. When I was just here, like, sounding like a fucking maniac. And that would kill me. Like, when I would hear it back the next day or something, I'd be like, fucking, and I'm fucking screaming. And then I leave, and Jake goes, all right, well, I think Joe just went to kill himself. But so then we get Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt, and he starts going into it. Oh, my God. I don't know, dude. I hope I made people laugh, though. I think part of my brain for doing that is, like, I feel like you were as bored as I was. So if I can be a ridiculous idiot and make people laugh or make people go, what the fuck? I'm sure there's some people that were like, oh, I wanted more of a real review. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm sure there are a few people that we lost or whatever because of that. But I think the majority of people were like, that they appreciated, you know, seeing me act like a fucking idiot because they were so bored that, like, that snapped them out of the boredom. Like, they were like, wow, this guy's losing his fucking mind. I thought I didn't like the show, but this guy's fucking weird. You know, so that's kind of my goal with it. I mean, I was upset and I was angry and I did have a really bad day and I was having a panic attack at one point, but but I just used it with my. I mean, it wasn't what I was saying wasn't really real, but it was. And then I was also having a panic attack at some point, so that was hilarious. Oh shit, Fernandez Rodriguez, dude, thank you for becoming a member again, dude. I think he just unlocked the Jake badge. Dude,
Shit bomb.
Did you just unlock the Jake badge?
Thoughts on money in the bank?
Oh man, that's a great point, Brady. Brady, thank you, man. Tom Brady. No, Brady, thanks for the $5, my friend. You just filled up the Cronin gas tank for tomorrow. Oh, and that money's a real donation that goes into my PayPal, so yeah, I can use that in my car. You're a beast, bro. SITH NEGAN dropped 10,000 bits last night. I think that was a real beast. But Brady, I don't know. I'm very disinterested now. I will say that. I don't know why. I am so disinterested in Money in the Bank now because I know Cody's not going to be there or whatever. Or at least it feels like he's not going to be. Imagine if he shows up anyway with like a busted arm. And he like starts crying on the way down the ramp. There's no way that's possible though, right? With the surgery he's got to have. Yeah, I saw that, Sith, and maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I think people should fuck themselves because I think Rebby Hardy's called out Jeff Hardy. Hasn't Rebby Hardy literally called out Jeff and his wife? They got in a fight about it. So I thought for fans to be calling out Rebby Hardy and I was like, and Matt Hardy, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, maybe Matt, should, but it's up to Jeff, dude. It's up to Jeff. You can't blame Matt. His brother's there. He's okay. And they're having matches. You know, how are you going to blame Rebby Hardy? She's literally had a fight with Jeff Hardy's wife. Like, yo, control your man, you fucking bimbo. Like, they had a fight where they talked shit to each other. They had a literal altercation over Rebby being like, fucking Jeff's going to kill someone. And then Beth basically being like, don't tell us what to do. So, like, the fans that say Rebby Hardy is enabling Jeff, no, Jeff's wife is enabling Jeff then, if anything. And you know who's enabling Jeff? Jeff is. You can't fucking blame anybody else but Jeff. Jeff's wife is a quiet, mousy type. She doesn't know what to say or do. If Rebby Hardy was Jeff's wife, she'd beat the shit out of him. So I just don't agree with those people saying Rebby's enabling him. I mean, maybe Matt, maybe. But even Matt is like, man, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know. Is Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso enabling his brother? I don't know. Did they go after Naomi for that? I mean, they did make her the designated driver, so. Just, I don't know. Whoever's doing that is an idiot, in my opinion. But, because I think Rebby Hardy is called out. I mean, they've literally gotten in a family fight over it. Because Rebby's trying to be like, dude, don't, like, your brother's fucked. I'm not afraid to say it. And Beth is like, fuck you, bitch, and then they all fight. And it's like, dude, she's just trying to be a good fucking, whatever, sister-in-law, whatever it is. Oh, shit, I got Fan of Knives. Thank God. There we go, guys. There we go, guys. All right, let's fucking go. We got Fan of Knives. It's time to go now. It's time to fucking get it on. This is fucking awesome. Oh, man. Fan of Knives is just going to wipe people out. Oh, it's got a cooldown, though. I forgot. Fuck. I forgot about the cooldown. Boom, he's dead. So, yeah, Money in the Bank is in trouble. I think Seth was supposed to be... I mean, I think it was a good idea having Seth beat up Cody as a final say before Cody left. Because, obviously, Seth is, like, the number one guy now. And, it's too bad AJ Styles neutered himself. And that's why I had so much heat on... I have so much heat at AJ Styles. Because in my opinion, if AJ Styles hadn't unneutered himself, AJ Styles would still be a top guy, a top babyface in the company right now. And I would take him seriously if he was. And I'd be like, fuck yeah, all right, he can take Cody's place maybe until, in a way, against Seth and whatever. And he kind of did last night when he had to wrestle. But because AJ is so neutered, because he was like, I don't want the title and I don't want to be the guy because I need more time off and so I can't be a champion, he neutered himself. And that is evident, with everything he's done and why he doesn't have that gravitas that he should. Even though he's still AJ Styles and he's still good, but it's like he's at like a mid-card level when he should feel like a top dog, So mix that with bad writing. AJ's never had the best promos anyway. They're like just okay. And then you got boring. That's what you got, to be honest. Oh boy. I really got to get that cheat death. I can't believe I'm playing a hardcore character right now. What am I doing? I'll probably only be on for another 30 minutes or so, or maybe. I don't know. Because I'm going to try to get up earlier tomorrow, man, and try to make some calls and do some things. And I really need to, I don't know. There's this guy I watch. He's a Star Trek guy, and he's miserable. This guy is a very miserable person, but I enjoyed him and his co-host a little bit, so I subscribed to them, and I really liked watching their take on Star Trek. But the guy is, I'm trying to explain it to you guys. The guy is very beggy, if that makes any sense. He's very beggy. He's always saying he's like, come on guys, we need to get the super chats up, man. Come on, we need to have, I'd like to have 3 new members by the end of the stream, and we've only had 10 super chats. We need to get the super chats up. And he says that so many times during the stream, and he looks angry, at everything. He seems angry with life, with himself, and he's mean to people. He'll be like, yeah, so, but that's a dumb question, because we already know that this is what's happening, and so for you to say that, it's just a really stupid question. And then he'll drink a beer, and then he'll be like, read the chat some more, and then he'll be like, guys, come on guys, it's like to see at least 10 super chats in the next few minutes, and we really got to get the likes up, and I'm like, what the fuck, bro? And somebody will donate $20, and he'll be like, yep, obviously that's what they were doing, so I don't know why you asked that, but okay. Anyway, thank you though for the $20. Cheers to that. Come on guys, let's get the likes up. And I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? And I'm like, am I that? I hope I'm not that bad ever. That guy seems miserable. He seems miserable. And I'm like, I don't know, man. He just seems miserable. And he has, less subs than me, for sure. A lot less than me. When he streams, he usually has 70 to 130 people watching him. And he's not new, but he's he's never had the viewership I've had. You know what I mean? And it's just I watch him and I'm like, it makes me not want to watch him because I'm like, ugh. I think it's his meanness that I don't like. It's I like his brain and I like his info that he gives when he's giving info, and I kind of like him, but there's this meanness that he has. I think if he didn't have the meanness, I wouldn't care about anything else. But it's that he's mean to people. He's legit mean to people. He's yeah, I mean, and that type of person, it's if you ask that question again, I'm just going to ban you. And it's what? The guy just gave you money. And then you're like really asking for money, and he looks like miserable if he doesn't get money. Like he looks mad. Like if he stream, like he'll only stream for 30 minutes. But I'm like, and I know that like sometimes I'll stream for like 3 hours or 2 hours, and you know, if I don't make anything, any money or any donations come in, like, yeah, that stinks because like I'm at the point where I can't really afford to just be streaming for 3 or 4 hours. You know what I mean? But if that keeps up, what I'll do is I'll just stop streaming as much. You know what I mean? But he actually looks affected in the first 20 minutes of his stream. And I still once in a while peek into his channel, but like, I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? And I gave him a couple bucks. Like I give him $5 super chats, and then I stopped. I stopped giving him super chats. I mean, I didn't give him much, so it was like $2, $5, you know, a month. You know what I mean? I figured, hey, I listened to this guy's content a lot. You know, when I was listening to it for 6 months straight, I was like, all right, you know, I listen every month for a long time. You know, I'm gonna give this guy at least like, you know, $6, $7, $10. You know, I feel like that's appropriate. You know, I wasn't listening to too much else, so I wasn't funding anybody else really. So I was like, all right, I don't have a lot of money, but, you know, I'll send this guy, you know, whatever. But then after that, I was like, you know what? I'm not fucking sending this guy money anymore because he's just mean to people. He's legit mean to people. And then he's like, yeah, my job. And he's talking about his job. And he works a job where he makes over $130,000 a year because he, like, somebody in the chat was like, oh, you know, they basically said something to him like, you should work doing this and then you could afford a bigger apartment. And he was like, yeah, dude, I don't need to do that because my apartment's the size I want it to be because I don't want to have to take care of a big blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, I probably make more money than you do, so, you know, I make like 130 grand. I mean, you know, I make pretty good money, so I'm not really worried about that. It was like he got offended that the guy was like, you could get a bigger apartment if you, but the person was like legitimately, I think the person saying this was legitimately just trying to be like, give him a suggestion and be like, hey, you know, like, but the guy was like, no, I'm actually really smart and smarter than you and fuck you. You know what I mean? Instead of being like, yeah, you know, I could have a bigger apartment. I agree with you, but it's not my job. I actually choose to live in a smaller place because, like, I don't know, man. I just don't need a big place, and it's closer to my work and all these other things, and I'm saving anyway, you know. So it's not really a big deal. I make pretty good money. I could get a bigger apartment. I just don't want to, you know. Hey, appreciate the suggestion though. Like, I don't know, maybe I'll move, you know, whatever. But the guy was like, "Fuck you!" Like, he was like, it was just weird. And then I was like, okay, so wait a minute. This guy fucking complains when he doesn't get certain things in the donos and the subs and the memberships and all these other things, but he's making like over 130,000 a year at his job. And by some of the stuff behind him, I can tell he does have money because he buys big things. He buys like memorabilia that's worth a lot of money. I've seen it. And I don't think he has kids. I think he hates kids. I've heard him say that, like he doesn't like kids. I can tell he doesn't. I'm glad he didn't have kids because like he'd probably be fucking terrible. But yeah, it's just like, what is this guy? You know, like what? Why are you? So like that's what I get worried about when I'm grumpy or like when I'm not in a good mood or I'm whatever. But I usually don't take it out on people though. I don't think. If anything, I just end my stream and I go, oh, I'm in a bad mood. I'm gonna end my stream. I'm not in a good mood, and you know. But yeah, it's fucking weird. I mean, like, I get some people, like, if it's their career on YouTube, like, they're getting kind of freaked out, and you know, I'm in a unique position, because if I don't do well enough on YouTube, I go and I work longer real-life job hours. You know, like, I take longer job hours. But if I'm getting, like, tons of donos on YouTube, I'll call out or take off next week certain days and be like, I'm going to stream instead because I got so much support, I don't need to do that. You know, so that is a circumstance that's a little bit different because I am directly affected by what kind of support I get on my streams and my videos. But that guy isn't. So I'm like, why is he have an attitude? I don't understand that. But I also don't have an attitude towards the viewers. Like, that's the craziest thing. You know, if you deliver it to your viewer, if you deliver it, and I'm not delivering tonight. I'm sitting here playing this game pretty lazy, fucking just hanging out. We're not doing anything crazy here. You know, we're just chill. But if you deliver to people and you entertain them and you take them away from their fucking busy day, the bad day that they had, nobody wants to come here and then listen to your bad day. And I forget about that a lot because I'm just actually miserable. But this guy is like mean to people, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I think some people like it though. It's weird because I actually think some people like it because I see him being mean to people, and then people laugh when he blocks people, and then also like people give him a good amount of money, and I'm like, maybe they like it. Maybe they like when this guy shits on them. I'm like, I'm going to start shitting on people. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, I remember one time he was shitting on people bad, man. He was just fucking shitting on people. And then he was like, man, well, we made $100 tonight. That's, I mean, I guess that's all right. But, you know, pretty sad we had 120 people here. And I was like, what? And then people started donating to him like crazy. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm just going to call people out. Like, what the fuck? And I was like, dude, that's fucking crazy. That is weird. I literally was like, I think I hate this guy. Like, I don't know why I'm watching this guy. Fucking bizarre. Misery loves company. Is that what it is, Sith? It might be. Man. Oh, man. I keep forgetting I have fan of knives, man. Fuck me. Fuck. I mean, I'm miserable myself right now, but I'm not trying to be miserable to you guys. So that's, I don't know, man. I'm not a much better person. I just think it's weird. It's working for him though. Like, that's the thing is, like, I don't particularly like it, but it's working for him. So it's not like I'm gonna do what people do to me and do like a 2-hour stream on the guy and be like, let me break down how this guy's a scumbag to his audience, and then they give him money. You know, I'm not gonna do that. But I say cheers, man. You're doing great. But it's like, it's just weird. I don't know. But like you said, I think some people like it. Maybe some people are like gay, which, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, like, maybe there's some homosexual listeners who get turned on by him, like mastering them. You know what I mean? That could be a thing. That could be it. I don't mean that in a bad way at all. There's nothing wrong about it. I'm just saying I think that could be it, right? Like, legit. There could be a guy there that's like, I love how in command he is. You know? You know what I mean? What up, Richard? You know, I wasn't working for 4 years, though. You know, Richard? I mean, I was just working on YouTube for 4 years. I got really lucky. I worked with you guys. It's interesting to be back working again, though. There's sometimes where it does feel good to go get out of the house, you know, and have to work. Oh, shit, I got quivers. That's awesome. Oh, my God, I think I'm getting a leg cramp. Fucking me.
Cronin, you incredibly sexy beast.
Oh, shit.
I know more people would like to support you but are not in a position to.
Oh, yeah.
But you do help a lot of people. Cheers.
Thank you very much. Really mysterious. Appreciate that, man. Dominate me. What's up, Marcus? Yeah, dude, absolutely. I know that for sure, dude. I know there's a lot of people, and I hope they're okay because I feel a lot of us are in trouble right now. I mean, there's no doubt about it. A lot of us are in trouble. Like, I've had messages from by the way, I appreciate the messages. I get a lot of messages from people who are like, I can't do anything, but I really like crazy shit, dude. And it's like, I feel bad that I've made people feel that bad. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel very bad about that. I'm like, oh my God. But I have to promote my show, though, because I don't make any money off of ads, really. I don't make much off of ads, and I have no sponsors. So I have to promote. Like, I don't think I e-beg. Like, people e-beg. I try not to do that. I just try to promote. Like, hey, guys, you want to donate? The link is there. You know, it's like, I got to do that. But I feel bad that there's some people that feel bad. Like, they really do, man. Like, you guys don't even know. Like, I've had emails from people that are, like, distraught. Like, where they're like, oh, my God, dude, I listen to you every day still. I go back and listen to the old shows. I listen to the new ones. Like, you make me, like, I'm going through this right now. Like, my mother is sick, and I have no money, but, like, I don't know what's going to happen, but, like, I listen to you every day, and it gets me through everything, and I really feel bad that I can't give you anything, because, like, if anybody should do it, it should be me, because you don't understand. Like, I get emails like that, and then I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, please don't feel bad. Like, there's nothing you can do. Someday, whatever, we'll figure it out. Everything, balances itself out eventually. Don't worry about it, you know what I mean? There's nothing you can do about that. Don't worry. And don't take your last fucking $5 and give it to me, you know what I mean? I'm a grown person. I can go out tomorrow and get a fucking fifth job if I have to. If you're fucking in the cancer ward with your goddamn family member and you have no money and you're fucked or something, like, you shouldn't feel bad about not giving me $10 or whatever the fuck, Fuck that. Like, just, like, whatever. Like, don't get upset about it. That's crazy. And some people do. They're upset. Like, it's weird. So I feel really bad about that, because I must have made them feel that way, or made them think like, oh. And I know that I've got a bit of a I don't know what I have. I have some kind of persuasive side, which I do, I think. I'm in sales. I mean, so, like, obviously I'm going to try to pitch my stuff as much as I can, and it's never enough. People would say, it's never really enough. I mean, think about it. We're up in an uphill battle here, But yeah, I feel bad for, those people. I feel bad for I hope Jeff is going to be okay, man. You got a Loki interview? Pinball? Let's see. Multi-shot. Yeah, I'm going to do multi-shot usually, I think. I always do multi-shot, yeah. Yep. Do multi-shot. Do multi-shot. I shouldn't even bother gemming this. It is 2:00. I'll probably go to 2:30 maybe. I'll go to 2:30 because if I go to bed now, I won't go to bed. I'll probably be jittery up with insomnia, and I'll be like, I can't go to bed. Shit, Sandman's playing fucking Diablo. Everyone's coming on to Diablo tonight, playing Immortal or playing fucking. Immortal is free, man. If you want to have fun playing it free until level 30 or 60 or whatever, knowing that you can never buy the top items, really, I mean, that's fine. I think you'll have fun for a little bit. But knowing that you can never find the top 4 or 5 items, in my opinion, then I just say, like, play free to play until you hit that wall, and then when you hit that wall, go, all right, well, that was fun. I'm out of here, I guess, Oh, that's cool. I like to think that I try to keep it real enough by talking honestly, but what's the level cap? Yeah, Loki had a good speaking voice. What level cap in Immortal? Level cap in Immortal, I think, is 60. I think. It could be 50 or 60. But the problem with Immortal is you won't find a legendary item in Immortal can roll as a 1-star legendary, a 2-star legendary, a 3-star legendary, a 4-star legendary, and a 5-star legendary. And you can't find a level 4 or 5-star legendary unless you spend money on crests to go into the rifts or whatever to empower them. So you will never find a level. They said like you cannot find one unless you empower the rift, which with things that you need to buy. So, with that being said, I can't play this. I'm gonna get hurt. I'm getting too hurt. With that being said, you are sort of screwed then. There's been people that have spent $10,000 on the game already, and they didn't even find some of the better items. One guy spent $4,000 and didn't even get a level 3, I think it was, or level 4. And he did it live on stream. So he spent like $4,000 on Diablo Immortal, and he didn't even get a level 4 legendary. So can you imagine, what type of depression that is? How depressing is that? To know people have spent thousands of dollars, and they didn't even get the second or third best stuff. You know what I mean? So that's just fucking stupid. So Immortal is a great game. That's ruined by a pay-to-win impossibility endgame. So that is sad, to be honest. But it's not that sad because, listen, it's a mobile game, and we knew that's what it was going to be like. And so I'm not even that mad. If it helps fund Blizzard's Diablo 4 and other Diablo games, fuck it. Fine. Have fun, with people who are suckers playing that. But it also discourages you from playing free because there's so many things that you can't do and you'll never find. So it's kind of just like, all right, that's a little bit depressing, So it's rough. My birthday is next week, Sith. What's up, Sith? Oh my God, I'm actually getting really hurt. Oh my God, don't die. Oh my God, holy fuck, I gotta get out of here. Holy fuck, I actually have to get out of here. I don't think I can handle this. Wow. I actually got pretty jacked up there, and I did not expect to. Holy fuck. I'm going to lower the level again. You can buy a decent car for $10,000, yeah. And so basically I made the decision, and I know that a lot of you guys were like, Joe, how are you not playing Immortal right now? We'll call it Immoral. Joe, how are you not playing Diablo Immortal right now? And with my situation with money as tight as it is and how bad everything is, I cannot play that game because I would spend money on stuff. And then why would you do that? Why? So I am not playing anymore. So I was excited the first couple of days. I leveled up to 30, and then I realized what was going on, and I was like, oh. And I said, all right, I'm going to bow out of this. And I've picked it up a couple times while at work, for something to do in my hands a little bit, just to shoot monsters and stuff for a second. I really wish I could play Diablo 3 on my phone. And so that'd be really cool if I could do that. But you can't, so that sucks. Because there are some times where I wish I could play Diablo and then go back to the computer. But I want to do that with a game like Diablo 3. I don't want to do that with a pay-to-win weird fucking game. So, unfortunately, the game was kind of ruined, and it's actually kind of depressing. I've been depressed about it a little bit. I go, oh yeah, Diablo Immortal, it's new. I want to try it. And then I go, oh yeah, that's right. And I go, no. So I don't play it. And then I pick up my phone and I go, oh, I could play Diablo Immortal. And then I go, oh yeah, that's right. People have spent $10,000 and they don't even get the item. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as Diablo 3. It's like the rarity of Diablo 3, but with real money. It's like, dude, Diablo 3 is infuriating when you spend 30 hours trying to get something and you can't get it. But imagine adding money to that gamble. Like, what the fuck, dude? Why would anyone do that? So, I'll just wait for Diablo 4. And the Diablo 4 news the other day was pretty cool, I guess. So that was cool. It feels crazy that a new Diablo game is going to come out. After 12 years of playing this, and my show started when I started playing this, and my son was just a little 3-year-old, and it's really crazy. Oh, fuck. I missed him. I really want those brownies really badly. You're from Wisconsin, Ryan? The cheese state. I'm from Boston. The dickhead state. It's actually a city, but, you know. Why don't you play us in the Super Bowl again like 96? You Green Bay cheesehead. I did buy some buy some weights years ago, and I just found them in my mother's house, and I brought them over here. I'm actually doing exactly what you just said, really mysterious. It does help. Exercise really helps. It does really help. I think I've got a major problem, though. I just don't know where to, I don't really know where to go. What's up, Chris Benoit? I need you to tell me how to take care of, you know. My wife tried to interfere with my duties, and when she tried to interfere, I corrected her. Now, Lloyd, I'm going to have to ask you to take your hand off my cock. Perhaps they need a good talking to, if you don't mind me saying so. Perhaps a bit more. Oh, man. The movie reference must be dropped in the chat. Probably SITH will have it first. Oh, shit. Tommy fucking Yurgen dropping it in there with the axe. I think he wins. Perhaps they need a good talking to. Perhaps a bit more. I love that poor fucking guy comes all the way from what's his name? He comes all the way from like Florida or whatever to save the to try to save the family. Gets an axe in the stomach. The shingles. He goes all the way. like half of the movie is him trying to get to them, or quarter whatever the fuck the end of the movie, him trying to get to them, and just fucking like, I don't know why it plays as a comedy. That part to me plays as a comedy, you know, because he travels all the way there. He's on his goddamn vacation. He travels all the way there, gets in the fucking flight, gets on the plane, calls the shit. Before that, calls the police station, gets on the flight, gets off the flight. It's a fucking blizzard. He has to rent a car, gets a car, travels up through a snowcat, takes it up to the fucking, and then, he just gets a fucking axe right in the belly. Like, it's got to be one of the funniest things ever, because it's just such a long setup. all to get just axed, so they have an escape, so they can take the fucking snowcat. How'd you know we call him Doc? I must have heard you call him that. It's possible, but I don't remember calling him that since we got here. Well, anyway, he looks like a Doc. Man, what's up, Doc? You like ice cream, Doc? What the fuck? This is Mr. Halloran. Isn't it Dick Halloran? It's Dick Halloran. We're almost done this riff. Shit. This is taking me forever. I'm in trouble here. I should probably equip some of my items that I have. Once I open this treasure box. See. I just heard a weird noise upstairs. Which just probably means the dog just did something fucked up. My daughter fell asleep on the living room floor, so I gotta remember not to step on her. Do you think the Winnie the Pooh horror movie is going to be good or a complete banana split horror flop? You know, I think the Winnie the Pooh is gonna do well on, like, I think people are gonna watch party that on Discords and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're gonna fucking like jump on a Discord together to watch that. So I don't know if it's gonna do the best in the theater. I don't think it will do well in the theater. You know why I'm worried about it doing well in the theater? Is because, do you know that Northman movie, The Northman? That looked really good. And we were all kind of like excited for that. Like, that looks awesome. And Leah was excited for it. My wife was like, can't wait for that. And we didn't see it. Because we didn't have money to go see it. And that's one of the reasons. And also to, babysit the kids and gotta go or maybe we could have gone while they were at school too, but whatever. Anyway, we didn't see it. And it's a movie that I think we both really thought looked awesome. And it didn't do that well. And it's not woke. And it's stuck to its, like, format and whatever else. They didn't go woking it up like crazy. And so, for that reason, I don't know if Winnie the Pooh is going to do too well, the horror movie. But I think it will do well, like it would have done straight to DVD back in the day. You know what I mean? It's going to do well on streaming or wherever if it streams. Like, if that streams on Netflix, it will probably do pretty good for Netflix. So I think it will be a success. Because I don't know what it's enough. But I don't think it's going to be I think it's barely. If it makes a little bit of money, I think they'll be happy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to crush it, but I don't think it's going to lose money. But then again, I don't know. It could be that people get really hyped up about laughing at the idea of it, but then they actually don't see it. So I'll tell you what, one thing is it needs to be good. Like, it needs to be hilarious or, like, super entertaining. Because if it can be that and the word of mouth can get out there that, dude, you got to see this movie. It's fucked up, dude. What they do in that can make its rounds, the rumors. But if it's just a sort of a, it's been done before type of thing.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete. I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Please do Jesse Ventura talking about the first time he had sex with his teacher during detention after school.
Well, I'll never forget about it. It was Mrs. McElroy. And what happened is I basically said a swear. That's all I had to say. But I think she had the hots for me since the beginning. And she was looking for a reason. Because I stayed after school once before with 4 other kids. And the whole time she spent time near my desk smelling me. And I knew that I didn't know she was smelling me at the time, but now looking back on it, she was definitely sniffing me. Like she was smelling the body of the body. And so I said, "You're a rotten son of a bitch," to one of my classmates, and she heard it and she said, "What did you say, Mr. Ventura?" And I said, "I called him a bitch. I'm sorry." And then she made me stay after class. Just me that day. And what happened is she sat in a chair opposite to me and would say, "You should be in sports." And I said, "I have been. I just, right now, it's not seasonal for football." And she said, "Oh, so you play football?" And she said, "I had a crush on a guy who played football." And she started laying out the signs over and over again. She had a crush on a guy. And then she sat in the chair kind of sexy, looking. And she would glance over at me while I was doing some kind of busy work on my desk. And then she said, she wondered, instead of doing any more of this detention, if I wanted to come help her out with her flower garden. And she'd never mind about detention tomorrow, and we could go to her house now. So I said, "Fine, that sounds good. I'll help her with her flower bed, and then I'll be home tomorrow. I won't have to go to detention tomorrow." And when we got there, that's when she started kind of rubbing up against me. And she said, "Are you flirting with me?" And I said, "Well, no." But in my mind, I had a boner. I said she was hot. She was a good-looking teacher. All people made jokes about, how sexy she was and things like that. And then when she started rubbing my back and my ass, and I said, what are you doing?" And she said, "Does this bother you? You've got a nice body." And that's where actually where the body came from. That's where I got the nickname. She gave it to me right there. She said, "You had a nice body." And she kept saying that. I think that was sort of her word that she was trying to lean into me. "You've got a nice body." But she was really trying to say, "I want to have sex with you, but you're a student and I can't say that. So I'll say you've got a nice body over and over," which is in and of itself a very strange thing to say to a 17-year-old or 16-year-old. I don't actually remember what age I was at the time, but, it was probably about the 7th time she said, "You've got a nice body," that I realized what I think was going on. And I said, "Well, you're very beautiful yourself." And then she smiled. And then she said, "Would you ever think about maybe giving me a little kiss?" And then one thing led to another, and I was inside of her. But she didn't know that I'd already lost my virginity to a girl in class. She thought I was a virgin while she undressed me with her eyes. But yeah, she kept saying, "You have a nice body." And I remembered that. I remembered that for years, and that's when I said, when I went to World Wrestling, at the time it was the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, and I said, I kind of came up with the idea, and it wasn't until Vince McMahon heard my idea, they call me the Body. I hope that was worth $3. What the fuck? Why am I stuck in the wall right here? No, Adrian Adonis wishes he lost his virginity to me. He had a small pecker is one thing I remember about him. And I remember Pat Patterson always trying to basically sexually molest him if he was If it happened today, it would be called sexual assault. But back then, we just called it Pat Patterson in the locker room. Yeah, I stopped playing my seasonal for a little bit. I hit I'm almost 1,000 Paragon, but I just wanted to play a hardcore character, you know. Jesse the Virgin Ventura. I would have been president of the United States if my wife's glaucoma would stop acting up. Ooh, that kind of hurt. Oh shit, we unleashed the fucking big one. It was the Rift Guardian, oh my god. Wow, my nose just made a crazy sound. Did you guys hear that? Dead. One shot. You got a new transmog? What the fuck? That's crazy, really. Alright. We got some upgrades here. No, not really. Not many. I am human and I need to be loved. Rotunda Fat Boys. Adorable Adrian Adonis and Playboy Buddy Rose. The Rotunda Fat Boys. That's what they called them. The Rotundos. The Retardos. I didn't really agree with that type of, hazing. I don't really love bullies, but they were a couple of chunky fucks. What level am I? Oh, I'm 17. Okay, let's... Mighty Belt. I guess I could try some new bracers. Yeah, it's... Star Trek 2 in theaters September 4th, 5th, and 8th. Nice! Dude, I wanted to... Oh, I don't want to say this again. I feel bad saying this. I wanted to see... Man, I'm really a fucking triggered fuck, am I? I'm really a fucking triggered fuck. Oh my god, I wanted to see the So I heard about the Star Trek, the original motion picture, going to theaters under the 4K and the brand new edit and everything. And I'd known about it for 2 months, and I said I'm gonna go to that. I'm actually gonna go, and I was really looking forward to it, and I didn't go. I couldn't go, but it was maybe that's pretty cool, man. That they're gonna do all. It sounds like they're gonna do all the Star Treks in the theater, so that's pretty cool. I think I only saw Undiscovered Country in the theater because all the Star Treks came out usually like in the 80s or so. It's possible I saw 5 in the theater, but I don't remember. I think it was just 6. I know I saw 6, but because it was like 91 or 3 or something. But no, it was 90. I don't know. I don't remember. But I didn't see. I saw them all in the 80s. When they came out around, or I eventually did. My father loved Star Trek, so I saw all of them with him.
the blown away diet. The blown away, like the Boston movie Blown Away. I'm just kidding. I can't believe I missed seeing Star Trek the motion picture in the theater right down the street too, right up the street. I could have walked to the goddamn theater. I should have just walked in and seen it. My theater doesn't even check anything. I should have just walked in and checked it. I should have just walked in and seen it. Wish I could have done that. That's pretty cool, Tommy. And it probably put everybody to sleep. The first Star Trek movie is a rough one, but I like it. It's obviously a slower. It's slower. It's the first Star Trek movie is rough to watch. But
Element 80, Broken Promises. Best song ever.
Damn. Chris Benoit, thank you. It's a good song. But I still love it. It's weird. I really like, obviously like Wrath of Khan, and I like the original motion picture. I like both of them. They're different. One of them is, highly sci-fi, and one of them is, has the bad guy element, good submarine nemesis warfare movie, I love both.
I just finished work. I'm hard. I'm gonna come.
Oh, Jesus, Randy Viper. Get wet. I think Undiscovered Country is probably one of the best Star Trek movies. Like that's a very good movie. And I love Voyage Home too, man. I love the whales. That movie always cracks me up, man. I love the whale one. Especially if you watch the first 3 Star Trek movies in a row and then you get to the 4th one. That movie was perfect for when you're watching the movies sequentially or whatever, in sequence, which, I mean, you should, because the 2, 3, and 4 are all a continuation of each other. But after seeing the big sci-fi epic from 79, and then seeing Wrath of Khan, and then the 3, and then now you really needed that sort of comedic movie, and it's a fun movie, Voyage Home. So I love it. It's perfectly timed to be the 4th movie. 5 is obviously weird, but it has some nice little moments in it. But it's definitely, fucking William Shatner was like, I'm gonna make the. I don't know what he was thinking. He was too ambitious for what the studio had money for.
I love Linkin Park while driving. My favorite band.
I love Linkin Park's awesome. Pink Floyd, any Pink Floyd is definitely awesome. So I'm there, man. I'm there with you. Shit, we're like ending the stream and everybody's coming in here with super chats. To the machine. Why don't you eat?
I raped really mysterious. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Oh my God. Well, he deserved it, Randy Viper. You know that, right? Spock. It's broken. I think Strange New Worlds has done a decent job capturing the original series a little bit vibe. It's definitely not, and it's, whatever, but it's like, it's not like a lot like TNG, because people are more loosey and it's still kind of westerny in space a bit. But, so I think it's along the ideas of the original series. So, like, I think if you like the original series, you kind of like Strange New Worlds. But I'm more of a TNG person, so it's a little bit still, like, silly-ish to me. I really liked that I guess I like that. I don't know. I'll never like anything better than that, I guess. Pink roids. Ryback loves pink roids. Double dumbass on you is the greatest line ever. Well, double dumbass on you. And then he even goes like this. Like Shatner goes like this.
You not ending the show, how much to keep it going?
Jesus. Well, I mean, I don't know, $100 or something. I mean, honestly, at this point, $100 that goes into my PayPal and not Superchats. I'll be like that guy complaining. I always love the mix of the mix of the voices of
Alberto Del Rio CCCCC Sci 555.
what? Alberto Del Rio. Is this it where it's like kind of like that?
Oh, hola amigo, oh ranchero so ramen dat loco.
Whoa. Let's get weird, Randy Viper. Randy Viper! Oh yeah, this was from last year, right?
There's no way that they'll never learn.
Somebody thought I sounded like this sounded like Pink Floyd. Remember when I put this out a year ago? And it kind of does. I was like, what was I doing? I was kind of like drunk when I did it.
So I guess
There's a little darkness to it. Yeah, I do love Pink Floyd though, so it makes sense. That must be the thing that you were talking about, Bill. You sent me a text on. No, you sent me a tweet about it. I saw the tweet pop up. Well, actually, it's not a tweet. It's a DM. Well, it's a DM on Twitter, which is kind of like a tweet. Collins? Mm-hmm. There you go. I texted you back the link. Oh my god, I'm fucking tired, I guess.
Ryback Silverback Gorilla Reeves.
I'm the
Linkin
silverback.
Park.
I'm a silverback. Do you know that? I'm a fucking silverback. Finish it.
What's got more CGI, hentai or Garguts shows?
Hentai. And I think I'm gonna have a salad, but I kind of want my wife's brownies. She made brownies, and I kind of want them, but oh fuck, it's 2:40. I was supposed to be off the air at 2:00 or 2:30. Holy fuck! I can't believe I gotta get out of here. Where were you with the super chats earlier? Randy Viper, where were you? No, I'm just kidding. Bring back Star Maker Bolin. I think he hates me. I tried to bring him back, but he's a big Biden supporter, and he thinks I'm a Trump supporter, so he hates me. He literally blocked me on Twitter for that reason. He was like, "Yo, yeah, can't hang out with you," and I'm like, "What? I'm not really either way. I just kind of just an independent guy, you know." I told him I voted for Obama. If that matters. And he said, "Fuck you." So, I don't know. I said, the last president I voted for was Obama. I haven't voted since then, really. So how could I be a Trump supporter? But I guess I don't know. But even if I was, yeah, he was great.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
That Ventura impersonation was worth more than my other dono. Randy Viper is a Russian agent who reports directly to Putin and is directly responsible for raping and torturing 29 Ukrainian soldiers. Echoes by Pink Floyd is the best 20-minute song.
I love Pink Floyd. Me and Leah love Pink Floyd. That's like our band.
Liv Morgan is hot. I wish I could wake up with her.
Yeah, she'd be kind of sexy cute to wake up to, I guess. Leah's, I think Leah's one of Leah's favorite bands, or maybe her favorite band is Pink Floyd, and same thing with me. So at least me and Leah can always listen to Pink Floyd. Like we really do love Pink Floyd.
Why do I feel horrible after the load comes out?
I don't know, man. Religious people would tell you that's, God saying, like, you're not supposed to do that type of thing. There's got to be, there certainly must be a scientific reason behind it that we don't know about. Like, and I don't know, it could be the sadness of the pleasure being over, and we're misinterpreting it. So you're misinterpreting it as that, but also the drive of endorphins and things like that may reach such heights that you kind of like forget about embarrassment and stuff. Like, well, because you're programmed to like, don't be naked, don't do embarrassing things, and don't be in weird situations, and you're not supposed to do whatever. And so then you become crazy, up until you orgasm, and then it's kind of like you're left with just jism and like sweaty and gross and whatever. I don't know. Norm Macdonald the bit that he does on that is really funny. That killed me. It's like, oh, I feel like, oh, now I'm like gross and like an animal, and I'm like, I just want to have sex, and then it's so weird, you become crazy, that you're just gross, and you're just freaking like a werewolf, like a fucking werewolf. Like, he fucking starts talking about having sex. He's like, until you're finally like, and then you feel like a fucking weirdo. Like, I don't know, bro. We should play that. That's very funny. It's like, he talks about just being crazed. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Fucking Norm Macdonald is funny, man. Where is that? It's so funny.
Rybotch fake vegan. I saw him in Tommy at KFC.
See, I'm telling you, man, I think he's fake vegan too. I've seen him eat tons of shit. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Shit bum.
Greatest band of all time, the Fabulous Freebirds.
They had that big Confederate flag. Nobody liked that now. Mr. Pico Boulevard, $2, baby.
What's up?
I read by a scientist. It was in one of those big science books, you know, or else it was one line in USA Today. I can't remember, but it said this. It said, scientists now say that a man thinks about sex once every 7.3 seconds. Now, I know what I think once every 7.3 seconds. I'll just be walking down the street, you know, you're just, you know, you're like, doodly-doo, hey, there's a building, doop-de-doop-dee. Hey, look at that guy wearing cowboy boots over there, how about that? Doodly-doo, wonder if I should wear cowboy boots. Nah, I'm too old for that, sir. Oh, there's that building again. Hey, my ass is itchy over here. Can't scratch my ass out here in the street. Hey, Willie Nelson still wears cowboy boots, Billy Joe Shaver too. Those fellers must be well on 70. Anyway, it's just a bunch of meaningless gibberish. That's my point. But it's not sex. And then the real time, this is the amount of time that you think about sex. Every once in a while, which is not a science. Scientists don't like that term. But every once in a while you think about it, and you know, like I think about it every couple days, or if you're a younger man, you probably think about it more, you know what I mean? But then the problem becomes, when you think about it, is all you can think about, you know?
You're like fucking crazy. When you think about it, that's all you can think about.
I mean, it just encompasses your whole brain. You know, you're just like, ah, like a f***ing werewolf or something like. Usually you're a civilized human being, but then every couple of days you're like, ah, and then you gotta close the blinds, you know, and then the bedroom, you gotta go back to the bedroom, yeah, take a lady back there. And then you go to your bedroom, which normally I love the bedroom. It's the most beautiful place where you can, you know, finally escape this hellish joke we call life and just, you know, lie on your Tempur-Pedic pillow and dream of jelly rolls and stuff like that. But now when you're in this state, you know what I mean? Then you go in and you're like, ah! And the things that you do in that bedroom, good Lord God, it's beyond the imagination of you as a civilized human being most of the time. You know what I mean? You're in there, you're like, ah! Your mind's gone. Your mind is gone. That's all I know.
Oh my God.
You ever actually say things that you're doing, your mind's so gone, you're like, I am you, ah!
I am fucking you. I am in your ass.
I am you, ah! My is going, ah! And the lady's like, yeah, I know, whatever. To say it. Ladies don't have that thing. They're more elevated. I don't know what I can't speak for ladies. I don't know what the they do in the bedroom. I think they just try and make a noise they think you'll like, you know? That's about it. They're like, woo, how's that? You're like, that's fine. Ah! Girls don't have the same thing. You know how you can really know that is you ever be having sex with a lady, the phone rings, lady can answer the phone. Well, during having sex, she's like, oh, yes, that's good, whatever that is. Ah. And then the phone rings, she's like, hello? And you're like, ah. She's like, oh, hi, Marcy, what's going on? Well, you're not going to get it back. Because it's Shirley? Well, no, it's not you, honey. You're too good. Well, don't you remember the blouse? Look, sweetie, I'm on your side. I'll talk to you tomorrow. We'll go to lunch, have a endive salad, whatever. I don't know what ladies eat. And then they can go back, you know, go ahead, you know, and you're like, But the point is, a guy would never answer the phone. It would be impossible. You know, you can be like, ding, ding, hello? Oh, yeah, hey, Frank, what's going on? Yeah, I remember that shirt. What? I gotta go.
Bro. I gotta go. Man, I jizzed when I was 10, and it scared the shit out of me. You know, it scared the shit out of me. I was like, I remember I accidentally happened. I was like, this feels really good. This feels really weirdly good. And then all of a sudden it was like, and I went, whoa, what is going on? And why is it burning? Like, feeling happening. It was terrifying. Like, I don't think it was great at all. First time. I thought I broke my dick or something. Like, I was like, what's going on? I had no idea what was happening, man. I was like, oh my God, what is going on? Like, what is this? Like, dude, no, I was terrified. I didn't know what the hell was happening. I was like, why is this creamy, warm? This fuck. I was all fucked up, dude. That was terrifying. For me, it was terrifying. But, you know, for some other people, they might have liked it. Probably would have liked it.
I would faint after the load came out when I was 9.
Oh, my God. I mean, that's kind of, we're getting to that. That's kind of the level I'm talking about. You're right. See? Chris Benoit.
Rybeck fake vegan, he had Raj Gary meat in his face.
Oh, not Raj. I love Raj. I get along I feel like really well with him. Raj is like the Elon Musk of wrestling sites to me. Like, I love Raj. Oh, there's a girl in Virginia that's missing in extreme danger, they say. That's creepy. Man, the mom looks hot as fuck. She must be crazy. I don't know what I mean, I could retweet it, but it's like, I doubt none of us know her. That's fucked up. I'll retweet it because it can't hurt, right?
Don't get Leah a watch, there's a clock on the stove.
What? Don't get Leah a watch, there's a clock on the stove. I mean, I know there's a clock on the stove, but... I don't know. I think I'm gonna eat those brownies. I hate to say it. I'm gonna risk being severely sore later and getting a really bad acid reflux, and I'm going to eat the brownies because
I don't like trashing fellow comedians.
No. Because I'm hungry. I'm very hungry. Listen, I want to thank you guys for being here with me, hanging out tonight like you were. Thank you, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully, maybe, for the AEW review. And hopefully AEW will be good. And I'm going to go eat the brown eye. You were almost my favorite wrestler of all time, Benoit. It's good to see Benoit here tonight. He's going to teach me how to, you know, be a good father, I think. So again, thank you guys. I will see you tomorrow. I think Kalel Bama is the top dono at $10. So thank you to Kalel Bama for being the top dono. Although I think some of you guys have donated more with reoccurring donos. But Kalel Bama did drop the highest total single drop. Long time guy. Kalel Bama. Thank you, Kalel Bama. And thank you guys. for all that sexiness. Feel free to drop a like on your way out if you want. And I'll see you tomorrow. And check out the Patreon if you'd like to. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. And I'll see you at some point. I'm sure I'll be saying things on Twitter. Good night, everybody. Keep it hard. I'll see you tomorrow.
I don't do that anymore. Hello? Yeah, it's me, Amanda. What's going on, big boy? Do you want to have some fun with me on the sex line? No, I don't, do that anymore. Let me explain what I mean by that. Maybe, so you should Google my name is, I live in, and Google my name right now, and look up what I did, and I'll be here for your reaction. Oh, you want me to look you up, baby? Ugh. Ew, you're a fucking pervert. You're sick. I know, but I don't do that anymore. Maybe, but so instead I'm calling you, and you're going to, like, I want to rub my dick. Hello? Hello?